All right, Dad, I'll add Grandma as a friend.
That's better. Oh, and I sent you a funny picture and you didn't respond to it.
South Park's Cartoon Wars episode sparked outrage, leading to network bans and threats against its creators. This animated series has become a cultural touchstone, using crude humor to tackle complex social issues. Over the years, South Park has confronted topics ranging from religious extremism to celebrity worship, often pushing the boundaries of acceptability. In this video, we'll examine some of the most controversial South Park episodes and their lasting impact. We'll explore how the show evolved from simple shock value to biting social commentary, and why it continues to provoke heated debates. Which episode do you think caused networks to completely ban the show? Stay tuned to find out. In 2006, South Park aired an episode that would become one of its most controversial to date. Cartoon Wars, a two-part saga, pushed boundaries and ignited a firestorm of debate that reshaped discussions about free speech and entertainment. The episode's premise centered on Family Guy's plan to depict the Prophet Muhammad. This fictional scenario mirrored a volatile real-world situation. Months earlier, a Danish newspaper had published cartoons featuring Muhammad, leading to violent protests across the globe, loss of life, and strained international relations. South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone saw an opportunity to comment on this intersection of religious sensitivity and artistic expression. They crafted a narrative using Muhammad as a catalyst to explore censorship, religious extremism, and the power of offensive imagery. The episode's climax featured a scene where Muhammad would hand Peter Griffin a salmon helmet. As news spread, religious groups called for the episode's cancellation, and death threats poured in. Comedy Central faced a difficult decision, balancing their commitment to provocative content with safety concerns. Ultimately, Comedy Central chose to censor the episode, replacing the Muhammad scene with a black screen and text explanation. Parker and Stone expressed their frustration, stating they had never before produced a show they couldn't stand behind. The censorship amplified the controversy, making Cartoon Wars a flashpoint in debates about free speech and religious sensitivity. Supporters argued that yielding to threats set a dangerous precedent, while critics maintained that some lines shouldn't be crossed, even in comedy. The episode's impact extended beyond television, forcing the entertainment industry to grapple with balancing artistic freedom and social responsibility. It changed how South Park approached controversial topics, leading to more creative ways of commenting on sensitive issues without direct depictions. Cartoon Wars also highlighted animation's power for social commentary. By using cartoon characters to tackle real-world issues, South Park created a unique space where the absurd could illuminate the profound. The controversy surrounding Cartoon Wars demonstrated South Park's ability to provoke thought and debate through its irreverent humor. By tackling such a sensitive topic head-on, the show forced viewers and the broader entertainment industry to confront uncomfortable questions about the nature of offense, the value of provocative art, and the boundaries of acceptable discourse in a diverse society. South Park's religious satire evolved significantly over time, pushing boundaries and challenging societal norms. While the Cartoon Wars episode marked a pivotal moment, the show had been tackling religious themes since its early seasons. The 2003 episode All About Mormons exemplified this progression. At a time when most media treaded lightly around Mormonism, South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone crafted a pointed critique of the religion's origin story. The episode recounted Joseph Smith's founding of Mormonism, using musical interludes and increasingly absurd plot points to highlight logical inconsistencies. What distinguished this episode was its balanced approach. It mocked Mormon beliefs while portraying followers as kind, well-meaning individuals. This nuanced take forced viewers to confront their biases and question the nature of belief itself. Public reactions were mixed. Mormon groups criticized the episode as offensive and inaccurate. However, many praised its relatively even-handed approach, noting that it criticized the religion's tenets without demonizing its adherents. Building on this foundation, the 2005 episode Trapped in the Closet took on Scientology, one of the most litigious religious organizations. The episode mocked Scientology's beliefs and practices, implicating famous adherent Tom Cruise. It revealed Scientology's origin story involving alien spirits and intergalactic warfare, presenting it as on-screen text with the disclaimer, "This is what Scientologists actually believe." The backlash was severe. Tom Cruise allegedly threatened to halt promotion of Mission Impossible 3 unless Viacom agreed never to rerun the episode. Isaac Hayes, who voiced Chef and was a Scientologist, quit the show in protest. Parker and Stone remained defiant, issuing a statement that embodied their approach to religious satire. The episode won an Emmy for Outstanding Animated Program and sparked broader conversations about power dynamics between religious organizations and media. The long-term consequences of the Scientology episode were significant. It set a new standard for religious commentary in popular media, demonstrating that critiquing belief systems could coexist with compelling entertainment. Other shows began following suit, exploring religious themes more boldly. The episode also solidified South Park's reputation for fearless social commentary, attracting viewers who appreciated its willingness to challenge powerful institutions. However, it also led to increased scrutiny and attempts at censorship from various groups. More broadly, the episode contributed to a shift in how media approached religious criticism. It encouraged more open discussions about the role of religion in society and the limits of religious influence on public discourse. By using humor to engage with complex theological and philosophical ideas, South Park created a space for audiences to explore challenging concepts in an accessible way. This approach continues to influence how media addresses religious and social issues today. South Park's infamous Trapped in the Closet episode, which mercilessly mocked Tom Cruise and Scientology, set the tone for the show's unrelenting celebrity satire. Trey Parker and Matt Stone recognized society's obsession with fame and used their platform to challenge it, often provoking real-world reactions from their high-profile targets. The show's approach to celebrity mockery was unique, frequently using stars' own voices without their knowledge of how their contributions would be used. This tactic reached its peak with the Scientology episode, which portrayed Cruise as literally trapped in Stan's closet, playing on rumors about his sexuality while simultaneously ridiculing his religious beliefs. The fallout was severe. Cruise allegedly threatened to halt promotion for Mission Impossible 3 unless the episode was pulled, highlighting the power dynamics in Hollywood. More significantly, Isaac Hayes, who voiced Chef, quit the show in protest, demonstrating that even long-standing relationships weren't safe from South Park's equal opportunity offender approach. Other celebrities faced similar treatment. The Fish Sticks episode depicted Kanye West as unable to understand a simple joke, prompting the rapper to address the show on his blog. While his response was good-natured, it revealed South Park's ability to affect even media-savvy stars. The Canada on Strike episode critiqued internet fame by featuring a character based on YouTube sensation Tayson Day, commenting on the fleeting nature of viral stardom. This demonstrated South Park's ability to critique not just individual celebrities, but the evolving nature of fame in the digital age. The legal and personal consequences for Parker and Stone were significant, facing potential lawsuits and angry calls from publicists. Yet they persevered, viewing these challenges as proof of their satire's effectiveness. In a 2011 interview, Stone stated, "We're always trying to push that edge, but I think we're both ready to get in trouble. That's what kept us going for 15 years." Public reaction to these celebrity-focused episodes was mixed but largely positive. Viewers appreciated South Park's willingness to challenge carefully cultivated star images. Media coverage often focused on the real-world fallout, with entertainment news shows reporting on celebrity responses and potential legal actions. Beyond the immediate controversy, these episodes served a deeper purpose. They forced viewers to examine their own relationship with celebrity culture. By presenting stars in absurd, often unflattering situations, South Park challenged the public's tendency to idolize celebrities. It asked audiences to consider why they cared so much about the lives and opinions of people they'd never met. South Park's willingness to mock celebrities and challenge societal norms extended beyond Hollywood and religion to a more pervasive target: political correctness. As society became increasingly sensitive to language and representation in the late 1990s and early 2000s, South Park doubled down on its offensive humor, pushing the boundaries of television content. The show's approach to political correctness evolved over time, becoming more direct and controversial, with apologies to Jesse Jackson, 2007, exemplified this shift, addressing racial slurs without censorship. The episode, centered on Randy Marsh's accidental use of the N-word on national television, forced viewers to confront the power and impact of racist language. Critics argued it was irresponsible, while supporters praised its exposure of lingering racism in society. South Park continued challenging political correctness with The F Word, 2009, which attempted to redefine a homophobic slur. The episode sparked debates about the nature of slurs, reclamation, and free speech limits. GLAAD criticized it for potentially normalizing hate speech, while others viewed it as commentary on language's evolving nature. In 2019, Board Girls addressed transgender athletes in women's sports, raising questions about fairness and gender identity. The episode drew criticism for oversimplifying a complex issue, while defenders argued it sparked necessary conversations about inclusion and competitive fairness. These episodes faced varying degrees of censorship and calls for bans. Some networks refused to air certain episodes, while others added content warnings. Several countries banned specific South Park episodes, deeming them too offensive or inflammatory. South Park's willingness to tackle controversial issues influenced other creators and media outlets. It demonstrated that audiences could engage with complex topics through satire, paving the way for more nuanced discussions of sensitive issues in mainstream media. The show's impact extended beyond entertainment, influencing real-world debates on college campuses, in political discourse, and on social media. South Park became a reference point in arguments about free speech limits and the role of offense in public dialogue. As political correctness continues to evolve, South Park remains a contentious yet influential voice in the ongoing debate about language, representation, and the boundaries of acceptable discourse in a globalized world. South Park's boundary-pushing legacy has redefined television and popular culture. Through irreverent humor and biting satire, Trey Parker and Matt Stone created a platform addressing issues other shows wouldn't touch. From religious extremism to political correctness, South Park forced audiences to confront uncomfortable truths and question their beliefs. The show's impact extends beyond entertainment, inspiring other creators to tackle controversial topics. It demonstrated that humor could be a powerful tool for dissecting complex issues and sparking dialogue. As we look ahead, can satirical animation continue to bridge divides in an increasingly polarized world, or will growing sensitivities limit its ability to provoke thought? We must critically examine media and engage in thoughtful discussions about controversial topics to ensure satire's vital role in shaping cultural discourse.